Hello and welcome back to MLB The Show right here on youtube.com/JonosaurusRex, where every day at 6 p.m. Pacific time, I post a new game inside of a baseball game, not necessarily MLB The Show. We have off days here where I play something else. Let's see. Shoot. Otherwise, I guess we're playing a free. Oh boy, I threw 3 extra words in there and just derailed the whole intro. You can also watch this live, twitch.tv/JonosaurusRex, however you're watching. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified. Follow over on Twitch, and be cool in the chat. Today, we are hoping to bounce back from a pretty bad loss. Kansas City has given us a lot of trouble. I know that there's a 13-1 victory in that final game of the 3-game set in Seattle. I think I don't even think. I know it's an anomaly, but I don't know why it's an anomaly. Because we don't usually score 13 runs. And I think the game recognizes how long you've been gone and goes, hey, we'll give you an easy one. Because there have been several times where I've come back. It should be a lot colder than I am, and I'm just cranking out homers, and it gets those endorphins in your head. You're like, I'm good at this game, and then it just crushes you. But we really struggled yesterday at the plate. We struck out a ton, which isn't the first time that we struck out a ton against this team. We played pretty well defensively, but we just couldn't put together any offense. We'll see if we can correct that today. Luis Castillo is on the bump, 11-0 with a 1.23 ERA. Cole Reagans, he is on the mound, 1-8 with a 5.91 ERA. As we get ready to start game number 2. Now, Kansas City, especially in Kansas City, has been troublesome for us. We play here 3 to 4 games a year, every year, because it's an AL team, so we see them twice. And it is just, it is frankly kind of a nightmare at times. Okay, let's see. I would love to go back and look at some of the other stats, and it's just like we just crushed them. I think we got swept here one time. Who's in right field? It's Josh Rojas. Why? Just put Haniger in there. Because I want Rojas at second. Sam Haggerty. It is a lefty pitcher. Okay, so today we actually have a lefty pitcher. I'm double checking. Yes, lefty pitcher. Okay, so Haggerty, Crawford, Rodriguez. We'll put Bliss in again today. We'll see what he can do. We'll lead him off actually. Righty. Garver righty. Rayleigh lefty. Rodriguez is getting a little low on energy. Lefty, righty. Switch right. Do I have everybody that I want where I want them? Leaves all our left-handed hitters. I don't want to put Dylan Moore out in left. We can take one left-handed hitters. Fine. I think I just got super confused yesterday. I don't know what happened. That game was honestly a mess from the jump, because for some reason I piled up a bunch of speed guys that I shouldn't have. Whatever. Could have put Rayleigh in the 4 spot to just kind of quadruple up on that speed.
Saturday baseball on the show.
Well, we'll see.
It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the Kansas City Royals. With my partner Chris,
we are 53-12. We're playing really well this season. Overall, I've been looking at some of the metrics. Well, I guess I looked at some of the metrics at the end of May. We were good defensively and awful offensively.
At the plate, he'll take his walks, he'll barrel up the baseball, he'll hit the ball in the gaps, he'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going.
Happy Saturday! Check out this morning's taste test. It is the new Taco Bell Cheez-It combination. And subscribe, ring the bell. You'll be notified when I post new videos. Thanks again for hanging out.
Almost ready to get underway, and on the hill, the lefty Daniel Lynch. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better
stretching out the arms. Cool. Not good when you try to stretch your arms and something in your neck hurts. Like, oh man.
Compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point.
It's embarrassing. Maybe shouldn't have put that out on the internet.
Runs, you'll be in it late, so we'll see if he's able to do
all
that
right.
for his club in this one.
Ready to go? And now for Seattle.
4-seam at 95, a circle change at 86, a slider at 90, a knuckle curve at 83, and a sinker at 95.
The pitch. Ball one there.
I do love the waterfall out in center field. We do have that cloud cover, so the lighting isn't as rough to deal with.
Puts it in the air out towards left center.
Not the worst swing of the bat. Obviously a little under it, but
Calls it in, and there's one away.
good timing. It's okay.
Now
It's all right.
service lined up for the Seattle Mariners.
It's all right.
And something they've talked about needing to improve on moving forward is their ability to apply consistent pressure, Chris. Right now, it's not a club that gets on base enough.
I could have switched Raleigh and
grind out an at bat,
Moore. I could have put Dylan Moore in for a little bit more
guys
speed.
Get fired up in the dugout, and they want to do the same thing. And before you know it, you start to get base runners on, and you get a big hit, and all of a sudden you ride that wave for a few days and go on a winning streak.
Okay.
That's something they
all
definitely
right.
could
We
use.
are not doing. This is not the start that we are looking for.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. That one missed. Rodriguez measures 6 feet 4 inches, hitting third in the lineup, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Right through there for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning.
It's a good play. It's a good play with the hot shot at third. It happens. We're gonna lose. I mean, I think maybe the worst part about yesterday's game was we got the kindest bounce in the world in the top of the ninth, and we didn't do anything with it. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar careened off of the off the bag at first base, and we just couldn't figure it out. It's so irritating.
The pitch. That one misses.
That's not a good start. That's not a good start at all. That's a strike.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. The wind of the pitch.
Ball, no.
Outside corner, there's a strike. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Kind of wild that fastball was a ball and that slider was
And a pitch.
Pitches 1 and 4. Very
That's
very
foul
weird.
off to the right side, keeps the AB going. 2-2 down. He goes down looking.
I think you might be a little bit surprised with that call because the other one right in that same level was a ball. I mean, it's a strike. I'm not arguing it.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively.
We're good. Stay calm.
There's a strike.
There we go. That's what we're looking for.
1 out, base is empty.
Oh, this isn't the pitch I want, but we'll work with it.
Bunt attempt popped up. 2 away down.
Gotta remember that Garver is behind the dish. Nothing against him, but we're already having trouble throwing runners out who are stealing. His window is even narrower than Raleigh's, so
this guy is able to slow things
could
down
pose
when
a
it seems like
problem.
there's a little bit of pressure, and he's looking at it as an opportunity to do damage. You know, a lot of guys, they see runners on base and they get big. They feel like all this pressure, I've got to get these runs in, but somehow he seems to settle into these situations. So watch out when he comes to the plate.
And he deals. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Missed with a changeup.
Man, just it's a bit of a frustrating zone already.
Down, nobody on. Fouls one off.
I guess it's just a bit of a weird zone. I mean,
Righty to the plate. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And that's too high.
Oh, that's
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Right through there, got him.
man.
3 up, 3 down, inning over.
Well,
Nothing
Kansas
doing
City
for the
did a
Royals.
really good job
Scoreless
to
after
just
1.
drag out those at-bats. 7 pitches for the first guy. We got a little lucky with the popped bunt attempt, but I think that was still 2, maybe 3 pitches. And then the remainder of those went to Salvador Perez. So he probably, 16, 17 pitches.
Lynch back to work.
That's just too aggressive. Too aggressive.
No ball. 1 strike.
Thought I knew what I was gonna see.
Ball 1.
Just missed. Kenny Jansen
Literally
doing home plate
flipped.
duties in this
Thought it was
one.
gonna be a fastball high and a
Strike
circle
zone
change
for
low, and it was a
Jansen,
circle
so
change
he
low
can't
than a
really be called
fastball.
a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may
He
see some
doesn't-
pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher
that's just
is
too
presented
low.
properly.
1 ball.
Too low.
Here's a 1-2. Popped up.
And he left that one up a little bit. Darn it.
Pulls it in for the out.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball
late.
somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Fastball's not really even that fast.
1 down, base is empty. And there's a foul ball.
But it's going to be an issue if we are where we were yesterday. Late on the fastball, early on the off speed. It's outside.
Ball
Here we go.
1.
Ball.
And there's a ball.
2-2.
Hey, way to lay off a couple of pitches.
Got him looking. Fastball to letters, throws him for strike 3.
Well, definitely a
Oh,
borderline pitch
man.
right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout.
Hmm.
You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Stepping in, Ty France.
Man, when I'm committing to the low part of the zone because I think he's going to drop a
that's
circle
the
change
third
out,
out.
that's when it's just up a
Nobody
little
left for
bit
Seattle.
more than I'm looking
Moving
for
to the
it.
bottom of the 2nd. No score.
Damn. Not 100% sure about that 4 seam, but hey, like they said, that's literally went through my head. It's like, it was strike 3, and you're like, that's a shitty call, but I can't leave it in the hands. The thing is, I just don't think I'm going to get to it anyway. I'm trying to switch into the contact swing with 2 strikes. Maybe even some guys with 1 strike. But I don't even know that he's able to get to that.
And he works in a changeup.
It's a pretty good pitch, but it's still over the heart of the plate, which I don't love.
Right-hander kick steals. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And here it comes. Knocks that one away,
what?
and we'll do it again.
Just throw it a little further out, I guess.
And that's downstairs.
That was
and
less.
outside.
I aimed it more, and then it was back further.
That one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Struck him out looking.
Hey, that's a good 98-mile-an-hour fastball right in
We're
that
gonna
spot.
take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
At the plate, Freddie Fermin. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1.
I think I was right about 16 pitches in the first inning.
To the right side, and that's
Probably
just
13 or 14 of
Nothing,
those
nothing
between
here
the
at bottom of the
first and third batters.
Got him looking for the K.
Okay, he's given that spot. He is given that spot right at the top of the zone. It seems like the zone is up and to the right, or left, excuse me, toward the left-handed hitter and a little bit up. That seems to be where some of those edge calls have come because the circle change we threw that was right on the line, it was about 50-50. That was a ball.
He pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Close, but called a ball. 1-1.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
I think that's where you just look at it and you go like, oof, try next time, I suppose. Oof, that's a bad
In
pitch.
the air, left field, on the move. He makes the grab,
Okay.
and that is that. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back. New inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Cal Raleigh. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That one ripped. And that's going to roll to the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff
Was that
double.
not? Hold on, was that not an automatic double?
He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really good swing right there. He got
What?
pitches that he knew he could
That was
hit.
weird to look at.
Allowed himself to
We'll
step
take a look at the
back
replay.
just a tad bit longer, and he
Hit,
the ball on
and then
the
just kind of
screws. Runner in scoring
bobbled.
position now, and a good opportunity to
That
push
like
across the
plinkoed
first
back
run.
down to right field. I'm surprised it did not qualify as an automatic double.
Now batting Mitch Haniger.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, striking out nearly twice in each of the last
Hey,
5
that's a good
games.
take.
And the first
Yeah, that
pitch
bottom of the
misses
zone
for
has not
ball
been
one.
kind
If you're
so
gonna be a
far.
championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure these guys are chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
That's a bad swing.
The pitch. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Fastball for a
That's fine.
strike.
That's fine.
Boy, that was the
That's
pitch.
fine.
31, you want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Kicks and deals. To third. He gets
darn.
there with the slide. Fires to first.
Ah, it's a touch early
Nicely
on that.
done
It's
for the out.
contact swing, just trying to get something on it, but unable to drive it through.
Here's
That's
Luis Urias.
unfortunate.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Oh, that's too late. Too late right there.
Fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Man at second. On the ground to third. Massey. Slings it across. 2 down.
That was a regular swing. Weren't able to.
Back to the top of the lineup.
Not able to do anything with it.
Woods up next for the Mariners. He's 0 for 1. And that's in
fine.
for a strike.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
Now this is in the air down the line. Renfroe
Late.
makes the play, and that is.
I
that.
am so
Mariners lead
concerned
1,
with
and
the
we're still
circle
knotted
change.
at 0.
So concerned with it. I'm trying to make an adjustment. I'm trying to be more on top of the
Back here
fastball,
at
but
Kauffman Stadium.
that
Set for the
circle
bottom of the
change
third.
is,
1 down for Kansas City. Hunter Renfroe.
it is in the forefront of the brain. I mean, it's because it's not even in the back of my mind. It's not like I'm sitting here going like, oof. From the back of my mind, it's just there, ever present.
That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the
Man, I
inning.
wish there. I love like in
It's been a tough
Slugfest. You can turbo throw to first and get 9-2 outs. Wild.
Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Michael Massey in the box now. Takes strike 1.
That was a real bad circle change. Too fast.
Still
Tried to
tied at
anticipate
0.
the quickness
Last of the third.
raised with the runner on and should have
Gets a
just needed
piece,
to look at
and
it.
stays alive. And a pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Five foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you gotta love this battle.
Haggerty. There's one.
Circle change, lost the flow with it a little bit. What we got? Hey, we got yeah. What?
The exact opposite, or maybe even worse than that. Grounds into a double play. Tough at bat to swallow.
8 thoughts tried to come out at once, and none of them made it.
MJ Melendez.
Just a 4-thought crash between my brain and my mouth.
Swing and a miss.
Even though we lost a little bit of flow with that that circle change, we're still able to get a little rollover into a double play. Damn.
Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball.
What are we sitting? 41 pitches or so.
The 0-2.
It's not
Foul ball, he
terrible.
stays alive.
Actually, it's kind of bad. It was at 14 per inning.
That missed by a lot. And a count 1-2.
A little too afraid of the big mistake here.
And another ball.
Ooh.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
There is a lack of consistency that is giving some trouble here. Fuck off.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. And he grounds one to the right side. Haggerty.
How does this team only have
Whips into
15
first.
wins?
And that
Like,
will
are
end
they
the inning.
getting, like, just destroyed?
On to the 4th. Still scoreless.
I know that the couple of pitchers we've seen so far in this series have bad records and high ERAs, but I mean, they're not going down easy with these at
And
bats.
stepping in for the Mariners, Sam Haggerty. The wind and the pitch. Way high.
It's a good take right there.
Next pitch in for a strike. And a count 1-1. Kicks and fires. And that one fouled off. And now the lefty. And down on strikes. And there's one down.
That was a circle change right in the corner,
And now
absolutely
Julio
dotted.
Rodriguez. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Wouldn't chase that time.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And a good eye there. Foul ball there.
I was not committed enough to swinging.
3-1.
Okay.
He couldn't
There
come
we
up
go.
with it. Go ahead run on base. Now the Mariners catcher, Mitch Garver. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Isbell racing over to make the catch.
He didn't even get to finish the thought before I had hit it out.
So up next, Luke Rayleigh.
Good timing. It's off the end of the bat, but just unable to drive it anywhere. The wind is kind of killing it, 7 miles an hour from right field.
And a foul ball. Rayleigh measures 6 feet 4 inches, 235 pounds. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. Not close with that one, and it's 1-1.
Oh, Rayleigh.
Went too far, and it's a strike.
I know it's a bad swing, but fuck, man.
The 1-2. Good eye right there.
It's not a swing I should even be making. I get that. I love more of a check swing there.
And that's off.
That's a
the
walk.
inside edge. Ball 3.
Hey, it's okay.
Great RBI
Throw it away.
spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so
And he froze me with a fastball. And yeah, it's
Out
okay.
number 3. One left for Seattle, and we are still scoreless. Garrett Hampson steps in for the Royals.
Not shortstop. Garrett Hampson.
Definitely a little too in my head about the lefty-lefty matchup there.
That one catches the zone, and it's 0-1. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, Boog, that 0-2 slider was completely set up by the first 2 pitches of the at-bat where they went hard in. As a hitter, you got to be a little quick. You think that they're going to try to exploit you in that part of the plate, and they go away with the breaking ball. Very
There we
difficult
go.
to be able
We'll
to
sink her
get
in.
something to that pitch. So nice execution from start to finish for the 3-pitch strikeout.
That's in there. That is strike 2. Bases empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Misses, and that's ball 1.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
And it's even up.
We've seen literally every pitch.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you've got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
That is not.
Next
Neither of
offering
those
is
are
in
mistakes
for a
you want to
strike.
make against Salvador
Nobody
fucking
out here in the
Perez.
second game of the series. Just off the outside edge. 1-2 to count. And that one upstairs.
Boog, I'm not sure how he took that right there. I mean, that was an incredible 2-strike pitch.
Hard hit left side. On to France.
Okay.
And they get Perez for the out.
Perez in the 3 spot is like kind of scary.
Bats are quiet there. Still no score.
France, Raleigh, Haniger. Raleigh hit a double and we did absolutely nothing with it.
Back here in Kansas City. And here's the first baseman, Ty France. Lynch back to work. That clips the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, these Mariners, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts.
Four seam was
along
just
the
so
bats,
low in
and
the zone.
That's fine if you're having a lot of success. But
Kind of.
at this point,
Still
I think
early
it's
on
time
it.
to make an adjustment.
Raleigh.
Too
The
aggressive
batter now as
there.
he swings and misses for strike 1.
We're still
I don't
just so
think
late on that
anyone's got
fastball.
good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
And that's off the inside edge. And now it's even 1-1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Where the
Looks like
fuck
he's
is your
being a little
zone, man?
cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Next offering is outside.
There's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And that one wrapped
Early.
foul.
Pull the string on it just a little bit.
One down, base is empty.
Okay.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Okay. Okay. Staying alive.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Out to short.
It was in the zone at least. The slider has given us some trouble. We haven't seen it a ton.
2 up, 2 down.
I think it has induced that's at least 2 off the top of my head. It's induced a few groundouts, though.
And up next for Seattle, Mitch
Better at
Haniger.
bat. It got off to a bad start. Should have probably been a walk, but.
And a foul ball. Right side, Renfroe in
Good
position.
timing.
And that is that.
Just
Halfway through this one, still no
man,
score.
I cannot figure it out. It's a game and a half now where we have really struggled. You could throw in most of that Oakland Athletics game, game 3 as well. I know we ended up with like a 5-0 victory,
And welcome
but
back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Nelson Velasquez.
Nelson.
Big swing and a miss.
Well, these Royals,
I guess if we can
great
drag
job
some more
really
at bats
just
out,
waiting
maybe we
for
can get to the
pitch
bullpen, but that
come
doesn't
their
feel like
way.
it was a good
Seeing
plan
very
either.
patient at bats
They
out
just
there.
keep throwing
Haven't
up people who
produced a run
throw
yet.
circle
Pitch
changes,
count
and I
for the
can't figure it
starters starting
out.
to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
It does sometimes feel like the pitchers are so bad they're good, sort of thing. And that's not like I'm feeling rude, rude saying that or whatever. But it just is like, oh, the release is like super late on that fastball, and instead of up in the zone, it's way low in the zone, so that I'm looking down there, but then they release it correctly. Like they're inconsistent, and it's just like, oh, it looks like it would be way easier, but I just have no idea where the fuck they're going with the ball.
And that squirts through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. So digging in, Adam Frazier flied to left his first time. And that one fouled off. And now the 0-1.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay at it.
Got him. And 2 away now.
That zone is weird.
Right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Renfroe now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Strike 2.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. So they've been
Slider on our end has been a little
through 5.
inconsistent.
No
We've missed a
score.
couple of them way up in the zone. Thankfully, we haven't gotten punished. And even though they're missing in, as far as like a height-wise, it still is on the outside edge, which is where you want to throw that, so it's all right. You definitely see the difference between Castillo and Iovara.
And we're back.
We have a lot of hits, especially in the first 2 innings. I think we gave up 5 hits yesterday. 2 hits total. Problem is, we're still getting out hit by
Here comes
this
a pitch.
compared to this team.
That one at the knees for a strike.
And it really
See,
looks like
pitch
these
release
hitters have
very
been
late.
in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Melendez drifts towards it, corrals it, and there's one away.
See, he's like throwing a dot
So the batting order
fastball, but
turns
it's
over.
not intentional.
Ryan Bliss up next for the Mariners. Lifted in the air, right
Wait.
field. Renfroe in position. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Sam Haggerty up next for the Mariners. In the air, out towards right
Late.
center. Sizing this one up. Makes the catch, inning over. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. And we still have no score.
I don't know. I have no fucking idea. I mean, this is just god awful again against this team. There is something about Kansas City that just fucking I hate.
Yeah, the right
I do so poorly against them.
And that one clips the corner.
0-1.
And the pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And that just misses.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by
Okay,
it, though,
nice
but
job.
He clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Foul tip
And a swing
for
and a
strike
miss.
3.
Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
The left fielder.
Now here is MJ Melendez. Up and in, ball 1. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
One down, base is empty. Pitch misses. 2-2. And down on strikes he goes, and there's 2 away.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
That's a
Hampson
really
in the
bad
box with
slider.
2 gone,
It's a
and
really
takes
good,
look at a called strike.
really good take right there.
And it's fouled away. Two outs. Got him.
All of that was
Three
not
up,
good.
three
None of
down
those
inning.
pitches were anywhere close to the side of the zone that I wanted it to. Ugh. Castillo, though, looking good so far. 6 scoreless for him as well.
Stadium. We go to the top of the 7th. And
Julio
now the center
Ofer
fielder,
has a couple of
Julio
walks, I believe, in this series. One today, I think one yesterday.
Pitch.
And that's just too
Notice
aggressive.
how they're swinging too early or too late? That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Oh, that
Oh,
got
they
him.
hit him. Thank
And the
God.
go-ahead run
That
on base
is
to lead
that
off
is
the inning.
huge.
Go-ahead run
Those
on
were
base.
awful
Mitch
swings.
Garver up next for the Mariners. Ground ball left side could be 2.
You
Fired to second.
have got to
Plenty
be
of
kidding
time
me.
at first. That's a double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that
I
into 2
mean,
outs.
you have 79 power.
Now at the plate. Swing and a miss. Going away.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Too late, too early. I'm stuck in a rocking
Now
chair.
nobody on. On the ground, right side. Frazier on the first, in time. And that is that. Bottom of the 7th, and to the plate for Kansas City, Kyle Isbell. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Clips the corner. It's 0-1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
On the ground. And that should be extra bases.
Oh,
And it
really?
gets by. Now he'll turn for second. And he's into second with nobody out.
That's the second one that they've had where it's chased up the line a little further. It's just a bad angle on my part. I guess Brash and Saucedo.
On the other way.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. That one's
Really,
upstairs.
just way
ball
too
1.
anxious there.
And that is ball 1. That's ripped into the outfield. And they get Perez for the out.
That's a
And there's
terrible
one away.
pitch. What are we doing?
Next is the designated hitter, Nelson Velasquez.
There we go.
Bounce to the right side. Throws the
There you go,
first in
Garver.
time.
Not a
Okay.
bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
For me, swings through it for strike 1.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command in both locations.
Two down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Hey, that's a big strikeout right there. That's a really big strikeout. Probably shouldn't be that excited about it, but you do strand a runner on third. Kind of just, I think it just went like 3 fastballs, like back. Well, pitch numbers 1 through to 1, 3, and 4.
Kansas City ready to begin the 8th, and now the first baseman, Ty France. Lynch back to work. And a foul ball left side.
Early. Oh my God. Oh my. Oh, I forgot. We have batters up. Or we have pitchers warming up.
And a pop up right side, foul territory. And there's one down.
Now batting.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Late
That
in the
was
swing there.
just.
Well, come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
And delivers outside. One down, base is empty. Right through there for a strike.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Next offering away upstairs. The wind of the pitch.
My
Swing and a ball
God.
popped up. He's under it. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
I just. Oh
And
my
now for Seattle,
goodness.
Mitch Haniger.
Slider's been an excellent put away pitch. I don't think there's anything I can.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Just a little too quick on
Is
that.
it literally
Front
just the
shoulder, front
same,
hip,
like the
front
pattern?
foot, everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Swings and misses. And that is
Knuckle
strike 2.
curve.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Now 1 and 2.
Hey, step out. Step out.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. 2 outs. Now a screamer into the outfield. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it.
Oh man.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So up now for Kansas City, Adam Frazier.
Let's see. I think he's going to be in the red. We have a lefty, righty, lefty. So we'll go ahead and bring in Saucedo.
So out of the bullpen,
We'll bring in a fresh arm, give him something different to look at. We are in the 3rd time through the order. And mercifully, like, at least if we lose, at least the video was short. We didn't have to be miserable for that long together. Maybe the best sweeping curve we ever throw. There was a pitch. I think it was a sinker. Yeah, that doesn't sound right.
And a pitch.
It was a pitch back in
Strike to the left-handed
21 where they first put this in. Jesus Christ. There was a pitch that we just didn't throw because it didn't exist on our team. And I can't remember what pitch it was. And it's not like a weird pitch. I don't know, weird pitch or whatever. It wasn't an oddball or like a niche pitch. It was like a fairly common pitch.
As a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
No way.
In the box, lays off for ball 1.
Okay, so we're going to just kind of try and deal with Hunter Renfroe here. There's another lefty up next.
That one missed. Late swing, fouled off.
Nice catch out there.
And a pitch. Up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger
Okay,
than your
now.
own individual stats. Just kept it simple.
Oops.
Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Snap throw.
No ball. 1 strike.
That was in the red. Okay, that is... I may or may not have forgotten Garver was back there.
On the ground, could be 2. Haggerty. Off balance feed, there's 1.
Oh my God, it was so slow.
Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball.
Okay, it was back-to-back lefties.
And next up for the Royals, MJ Melendez. Fouled off. He was
Haggerty, I don't know what the fuck was going on there, but that was just...
Ball 1 there. That one to first, and he picks it up and he'll put it in his pocket. The pitch. Off the mark there. Ball 2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Ground ball up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone.
Oh, just a nice job coming through.
If it's a righty, we'll throw up... we'll bring in Brash.
The new pitcher in the game, Matt Brash.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Okay, Brash, we gotta hit some spots here, bud. That's 100% perfect, slightly left ball. No way you can count on that being a strike.
Here's Garrett Hampson. And there's the strike.
Let's take a look at our defense here for a second. If it's anything too deep, we might have...
2 on, 2 outs. And
Don't worry about it.
fouled
Don't worry about
off.
it. With Haniger, we might want to hit a cutoff. The other 2, I think, are okay.
And the 0-2. Got it.
Hey, you know what? Didn't
They
matter.
miss a big chance to take the lead here
Oh,
late.
boy.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
My God, we have 1 hit.
Now into the game, Dairon Blanco. He takes over in right. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Chris Stratton.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Urias is fine. Probably sub out Bliss and Haggerty. Fuck. That's a lot of speed that we lose, though. And a lot of speed that we're not going to replace.
So digging in, Luis Urias.
95 on a fastball, slider 89, slurve 83, circle change 89, and a sinker 94.
Pitch. Outside low. And it's
Of
1-0.
course they
Activity in
went with the
bullpen.
fucking
Jake
circle change.
Brentz, the left-hander, up and throwing. Taylor warming up as well. Next offering
That's
is
fine.
in for a strike.
That's fine. Try and see if we can make him come up in the zone a little bit.
And the right-hander deals. Swings through that one
A
for
little
strike
too
two.
high. I'm guessing late. Yeah.
Swing and a miss, struck him
Oh, that was
out.
a strikeout.
And a
Shit.
strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. So the lineup flips over. Ryan Bliss up next for the Mariners. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. Righty delivers.
Ball.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Righty to the plate.
Ball
And
3.
another ball.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Sam Haggerty to bat next. Right-handed reliever. And a base hit. So the go-ahead run is
That's a
on
perfect
base with
on a
knock.
circle change, and it's just barely a
Swing
single.
like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
One down. So now a pinch hitter, Josh Rojas.
Oh, great spot. He's looking to come through with that go-ahead run on base.
First offering, and it just misses. 1 away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. That
That's
one
fine.
close,
That's fine.
ruled the
That's
ball.
fine.
And now 2-0.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
This one in the air. As this one sized up. 2 down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up.
It's only
and an easy out for
93.
the
It's
defense.
not that fast.
Rodriguez up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first.
At the fucking circle change.
2 outs. Pitch misses. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And the righty deals. Wouldn't chase that time.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
So now 3-2.
Okay.
He
Okay.
fouls
Hey,
it
stay
off.
alive.
We'll do it again.
Stay alive.
Bliss leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 2-3-4
Frozen with a
set to
fastball.
hit in the bottom of the
Especially in that
And we
location, I don't think there was a
still
whole
have
lot
no
I was going to
score.
be able to do with that. I don't know. I mean, I genuinely don't have an answer for why I am struggling so bad.
Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Isbell, 1 for 3. The pitch. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Okay. Couple righties after this. It's fine.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Perez in the box now, takes strike one. That misses the zone, and that's ball one.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to...
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach. When you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Velasquez in the box now. No balls and a strike. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Trying to send this to extra innings. Bounce that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Oof.
Ripped on the ground to second. Rojas throws on to first.
Okay.
That's the third out.
So we are heading to extras here.
Nothing across here this half. 9 isn't enough to decide a winner, so we are off to extra innings. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to extra innings. Here's the catcher.
Who
Vince
is 94's Julio.
And he deals. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Too aggressive.
Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
And now 1-2.
I mean, that's what? That's a 3-0 count. Ugh.
Next offering misses down and away.
That's a 4-pitch walk.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Really? Can't hold up, and that's a strike.
That's okay. That's okay. Probably called a strike, unless they really did call it on me going around.
Man at second. On a line. Goodbye, home run. He nails one out to right. His 14th of
A little
the
surprised
year.
that got out. I
Another
noticed
run.
Julio
It's
didn't
2-0.
start running,
You can sense it
and I was kind of like,
inside
"Oh
the
no,
stadium's
this is the
devastating.
worst scenario. Could be caught. We're gonna probably try and tag up and go to third. If it gets over his head, then does he have the arm strength to get it in?" And it kind of kept sailing, which was also surprising because the wind is blowing in from right field at 7 miles an hour. I thought it was going to get knocked down, but nice job by Rayleigh. We finally, we played 2 full games, 2 full shutout games, and then we finally get a hit.
Comes on now.
Man, that is just awful. Okay, we'll have Munoz up and ready to. We have him up and ready to roll. Curious what that pitch was.
And here's the first
It
baseman.
was a slider,
Tom
early
France.
on the slider. So we saw, well, I guess he was more on top of it. Huh. Yeah. They brought in a lefty against France.
First pitch, not close.
It did feel like he was a little
31
wily,
years
the
old,
previous
and they
pitcher.
went out and made a trade
I
for
just
him
wasn't
last
patient
season.
enough. Oh, that's
On the
just a
ground to
bad
the
swing.
left.
That's a It's a good curveball. I
Hampson on to first.
didn't really look
Two
at his
gone
pitch
now.
mix or pitch
Cal
repertoire.
Raleigh digs in now.
Slider at 89, a four seam at 97, a sinker at 97, and a curveball all the way down at 82. Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah, there's a
That
ball.
checks out.
Two balls, no strikes to count.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
2 down, nobody on. And he hits a ground ball right side.
94 on the
Sends it to
sinker, and that
Perez.
is
That's the third out.
giving me some
2
trouble.
runs on 1 hit, the 2-run homer. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Mariners 2 and the Royals nothing. And we're back. We're in.
I didn't even fucking have Munoz up.
Extras here. And now here is Freddie Fermin. The pitch. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Just missed. Tying run at the plate.
God
That one a
damn
little
it.
high.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Here's a 2-2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
That's a really good take.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. New
Fuck
pitcher
it.
for the
Bring
Mariners,
Munoz in. What are we
Andres
doing?
Munoz.
God dang
You
it.
see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Now, Munoz's slider doesn't usually have a ton of break or movement to it. It's just that change of speed pitch.
Got him looking. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
That one at triple digits.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's the 2nd out.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment move, get back on track. His team needs him.
The tying run at the plate. They're down to their final strike.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. And this
Swing, and he popped it up. He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Hey, that was pretty gross. That was what we would call a disgusting baseball game, huh? That was terrible. Just terrible. We get 3 total hits, and one of them is the home run that puts us ahead 2-0. Again, defensively, we play pretty well. Didn't have to throw anybody out of the plate in this one. But it is another another offensive struggle fest. Castillo isn't going to get credit for the win, but he gets a no decision, so he stays undefeated on the season. Brash just kind of got a little wild there. I needed to double check. I thought I looked at Munoz, and then I was like, oh, let me make sure a lefty's up, and I just forgot that I meant to bring Brash in and then immediately put Munoz up. But thankfully the the mound visit helps, and you can just get a good chunk of that up into the red and then finish it. I don't even know that I finished it on the mound, but Castillo is your player of the game. 13 strikeouts over 7 innings, 3 hits, no walks, no earned. Matt Brash gets the win. 1.1 innings pitched. He gave up no hits, 2 strikeouts, no walks, no earned. Chris Stratton, 1.1 innings pitched. He gets the loss. 2 hits, 2 strikeouts, no walks, 1 earned. It'll probably turn to 2, even though it should only be 1 because these do start with that ghost runner. Munoz picks up save number 23 on the season. Rayleigh was 1 for 4 with a home run. Raleigh was 1 for 4 with a double. Rodriguez 0 for 2. Got hit by a pitch. I believe had a walk and ended up scoring the first run on the 2-run blast. So there you have it. Another game complete. We really blazed through the first 7 or 8 innings where it was feeling real miserable, real hopeless, and looking at the time recording going like, you know what? At least it was quick misery instead of elongated misery. But that'll do it. We bounce back. We get a 2-0 victory. Pretty tight games against this Kansas City Royals team. We go 2 straight full games, 18 innings without scoring a run and really not hitting the ball well. We had 2 hits in that one before the blast. We did push 6 hits or put 6 hits on the board in the last one, but we'll look for the series win tomorrow. That'll be 6 p.m. Pacific time right here on youtube.com/Shawnosaurus Rex. If you'd like to watch that, subscribe over here. You can ring the bell down below. You'll be notified when I post new videos. You can watch baseball here. You can watch this morning's video up here. It is the Taco Bell Taco Bell Crunchwrap Supreme and Taco Bell Tostada, Cheez-It Tostada taste test. So enjoy that. Thank you again so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And as always, good night, good sports, and go Mariners.